Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Lesson 182. I will be still an instant and go home. The world you seem to live in is not home to you, and somewhere in your mind you know that this is true. A memory of home keeps haunting you, as if there were a place that called you to return, although you do not recognize the voice, nor what it is the voice reminds you of. Yet still you feel an alien here, from somewhere all unknown. Nothing so definite that you could say with certainty you are an exile here, just a persistent feeling, sometimes not more than a tiny throb, at other times hardly remembered, actively dismissed, but sure to return to mind again. No one knows whereof we speak. Yet some try to put their suffering in games they play to occupy their time and keep their sadness from them. Others will deny that they are sad and do not recognize their tears at all. Still others will maintain that we speak of is illusion, not to be considered more than a dream. Yet who in simple honesty, without defensiveness and self-deception, would deny he understands the words we speak? We speak today for everyone who walks this world, for he is not at home. She goes uncertainly about in endless search, seeking in darkness what she cannot find, not recognizing what it is she seeks. 1,000 homes he makes, yet none contents his restless mind. He does not understand he builds in vain. The home she seeks cannot be made by her. There is no substitute for heaven. All he or she ever made was hell. Perhaps you think it is your childhood home you would find again, the childhood of your body, and in its place of shelter are a memory now so distorted that you merely hold a picture of it in a past that never happened. Yet there is a child in you who seeks his father's house and knows that he is an alien here. This childhood is eternal, with an innocence that will endure forever. Where this child goes is holy ground. It is her holiness that lights up heaven and that brings to earth the pure reflection of the light above, where earth and heaven are joined as one. It is this child in you your Creator knows as the Creator's own child. It is this child who knows his Creator. This child desires to go home so deeply, so unceasingly. This child's voice cries unto you to let him or her rest a while. He or she doesn't ask for more than a few instants of respite, just an interval in which he can return to breathe again the holy air that fills his or her father's house. You are his or her home as well. He will return, but give him just a little time to be himself within the peace that is his home, resting in silence and peace and love. This child needs your protection. This child is far from home, so little that he or she seems easily shut out, his or her tiny voice so readily obscured, his or her call for help almost unheard amid the grating sounds and harsh, rasping noises of the world. Yet does she or he know that in you still abides her or his sure protection. You will fail her or him not. He or she will go home, and you along with him. This child is your defenselessness, your strength. This child trusts in you. This child whispers of a home unceasingly to you. For he or she would bring you back with him or her, that he or she himself or herself might stay and not return again where he or she doesn't belong, and where he or she lives an outcast in a world of alien thoughts. This child's patience has no limits. This child will wait until you hear his or her gentle voice within you, calling you to let him or her go in peace along with you to where he or she is at home and you with her or him. When you're still in an instant, when the world recedes from you, when valueless ideas cease to have value in your restless mind, then will you hear this voice. So poignantly the voice calls to you that you will not resist longer. In that instant, you are taken home, and you stay in perfect stillness silent, at peace, beyond all words, untouched by fear and doubt, sublimely certain that you are home. Rest with this child frequently today. This child was willing to become a little child that you might learn how strong is her or him who comes without defenses, only offering love's messages to those who think he or she is their enemy. This child holds the might of heaven in its hand and calls them friend, gives strength to them that he may see who would be friend to them. He asks that they protect him, for his or her home is far away, and she will not return to it alone. Christ is reborn as but a little child each time a wanderer would leave home. For the wanderer must learn that what would be protected is but this child who comes defenseless and who is protected by defenselessness. Go home from time to time today. You are as much an alien here as this child. Take time today to lay aside your shield which profits nothing, and lay down the spear and sword you raised against an enemy without existence. Christ has called you friend and brother. He has even come to ask your help in letting Christ go home today, completed and completely. Christ comes as does a little child who must beseech his Father for protection and love. He rules the universe, yet asks unceasingly that you return with this child and take your illusions as your gods no more. You have not lost your innocence. It is for this you yearn. This is your heart's desire. This is the voice you hear, the call which cannot be denied. The Holy Child remains with you. Her home is yours. Today she gives you her defenselessness, and you accept it in exchange for all the toys of battle you have made. And now the way is open, and the journey has an end in sight at last. Be still an instant, and go home with her, and be at peace a while. I will be still an instant, and go home. Just breathing in and out, enjoying today's lesson, enjoying the peacefulness and the surrender of struggle that we can obtain in following these lessons. Thinking of our child, our precious child that is still innocent, that needs our protection. The nostalgia of our childhood, the innocence of our childhood, the body, the home, the place of shelter, are a distorted memory. Yet there is the child in us who seeks Father, Mother, God's home, who seeks the Creator, who knows. This child knows that he or she is an alien here. And where this special child goes is holy ground. So in our remaining practice today, let us connect with this inner child. Rest with her frequently today. This child within us was willing to become a little child, so we might learn of this child. How strong is he who comes without defenses? Christ is reborn as a little child each time a wanderer leaves her home. For this wanderer must learn that what she would protect is this child who comes defenseless and who is protected by defenselessness. Today in our practice, we go home with this child from time to time today to rest in our true home. Lay aside the shield and spear that we raise to our perceived enemies. Reminding ourselves with each breath we have not lost our innocence. The Holy Child remains with us. we accept this renewed and restored relationship with this holy child. We exchange it for all of the illusions, the toys of battle that we make and wield. We open the way. Sitting with our innocence, our original innocence, opens the way forward, surrendering defenses, surrendering. I will be still an instant and go home. Breathing in, I am innocent. Breathing out, I am home. Breathing in, I am home. I protect my inner child who is innocent with my defenselessness. I am home. I am safe. I am arrived. I will be still an instant and go home. Committing now during our practice to calling upon this lesson every time we're triggered to feel angry and to attack ourselves or others. I will be still an instant and go home. I will protect. What needs protecting is this innocent inner child. I will be still an instant and go home. Thank you for joining with me today for our morning meditation. I encourage you to pick this up again later in the day as the final thing you do before bedtime. And I look forward to meeting with you in spirit several times during the day, every time we feel triggered by circumstances or relationships. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.